Number 81. Which compound in each of the following pairs has the larger lattice energy? And then note, Ba2 plus and K plus have a similar radii, and then S2 minus and Cl minus have similar radii. And then explain your choices. Okay, so we have potassium oxide, K2O, and sodium oxide, Na2O. Which one of these will have the larger lattice energy? Now, a lattice energy is the energy needed to break down this ionic compound into its two ions. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to break these ionic compounds into their ions and see what's going on here. So potassium and oxygen will split from each other, and they will act as two separate entities, K2O. So we have potassium and oxygen, and then we have sodium and oxygen when the sodium and the oxygen split from Na2O. Now, it doesn't really matter how many of each you got. That's not the point here. But yeah, you have two potassiums, you got two sodiums, but we don't care about that. We just want to see the ions. So in potassium, that's in group 1, so that's a +1 charge. Sodium is also in group 1, so that's a +1 charge. And the oxygens, they're in group 6A or 16, so that's a -2 charge. Now you say to yourself, well, the larger lattice energy is going to come from the ions that are different, right? Nothing that's the same is going to be able to, be larger or smaller. So since they both have oxygen in them, that I have no care in the world about. The only difference that's going to be coming down to it is potassium and sodium. Now just know that there are two different properties that have an effect on the lattice energy. Lattice energy is tightly compared with the size of the ions, or the atoms of what the ionic compound is. The lower the radius, the smaller that you are, the closer you're going to be together. And the closer you are, stronger bond, that's going to bring the energy up. It's going to take a lot of effort to break that ionic compound if you guys are really, really, really close. Another thing is the amount of electrons being transferred from the metal and the nonmetal. But in this case, since they both are +1s, that has nothing to do with it. So we gotta just take it down to atomic radius. And here's the radius trend right here. Now, atomic radius is always going to be decreasing across a period and increasing as you go down a group. So just figure out where your potassium and your sodium are on the periodic table. So if sodium is right here, potassium would be down below. Potassium would be larger, and sodium would be smaller. Now, if we want to increase that lattice energy, we want smaller ions. We want a radius that's smaller. So in this case, sodium is the smaller one. And since it's smaller, that means that that lattice energy is going to be increased. So in this case, our Na2O would have a greater lattice energy because they're just closer to each other than K2O because of the atomic radius. And that's it. What'd you think? I hope this helped you out. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for viewing the video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day out there. Keep studying hard. I'm rooting for you guys. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Good luck on those tests and quizzes, not just in chem, but in all the courses that you're taking, whether it's English or foreign language or math or physics or biology. And hopefully one day we will have all of those subjects on the channel. That's the goal of this channel. So thank you for being part of the ride, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.